Hi, I'm Elspeth Vino from Custom Strength in Ottawa, and I would like to take this moment to welcome you to the shed, and that is the new Custom Strength training facility. So I'm just going to give you the little tour of what you'll expect when you walk in the door, and basically you come in and don't really need to worry about this stuff. Water cooler, I guess, is important, so there is water here. This Airdyne bike is something we'll be using for conditioning, little intervals to get your heart rate up. We have over, as you walk in, there is, basically this is the stretching area, warm-up area, that kind of thing. So we've got a couple of mats. You can see them actually hanging in the wall in the hallway back there. So we have a couple of yoga mats. You see some foam rollers, a couple of half foam rolls. There's some bands. And then over here we see there's a whole tray, a whole rack full of mini bands and TheraBands and medicine balls, stability balls, an agility ladder, a wobble board. So these are all the things that you're going to enjoy during your warm-up. I'm going to just give you another view here. These are plyometric boxes. I've got 4 of those. Those are the middle 2 sizes. If we just move back over here, there's the bigger one and the smaller one. So we'll use those for things like feet elevated push-ups, as well as for box jumps, for alternating box jumps, for incline push-ups, all sorts of great things. You can probably sit on it, take a break if required. Now the sort of central features, this big dual power rack in the middle here, this might be my favorite piece. In fact, I drove 1,000 miles to go and get this thing. So this is where we'll be doing squats and bench press, and you can see that 2 people can do that at the same time. The other thing, I've got 2 TRXs hanging off there. So in Trx Inverted Rows and fallouts and swimmers, rear foot elevated split squats, all sorts of great things. And then the TRXs are hanging off the chin-up bars, pull-up bars. So as you can see, there's narrow, wide, neutral, all sorts of grips. Two options for that. So if you like chin-ups, and I hope you do, then you will enjoy this. And for those that are working up the chin-ups, I've got a couple of bands to help you do that. Got a couple of benches. I like to do benches for bench press, but also for dumbbell rows and rear foot elevated split squats, that kind of thing. And we're just going to jump around here. And on those lines, we have the single leg squat stand over here. And this is something we can use for shoulder elevated hip lifts, for rear foot elevated split squats, as well as for assisted single leg Romanian deadlifts. You'll notice here, these green things are hurdles for some of your plyometric and power moves, so hops and jumps and that sort of thing. Primarily for athletic training, but frankly, I like just about everyone to do some of that stuff, as I think most people need it. This big beast here is my functional trainer. It is great for all sorts of cable rows, pretty much anything you do with a cable machine. This will take care of that. Anti-rotation presses, half kneeling chops and lifts, single arm cable rows and pushes. You can even rig up a lat pull down with this. Moving along, we have the family of kettlebells. So pretty much 2 of everything from 10 pounds every 5 pounds up to 50, and then we have a pair of 60s and a pair of 70s. Also a pair of adjustable dumbbells for those who prefer dumbbells to kettlebells. Really, I use those for bench press, not really for anything else. In the corner, there's a 40-pound weight vest for those of you that need a little extra weight for things like split squats. And then what we're looking at here, it's not actually left over from a boating shop. This is a battling rope. It's about 40 feet long, great conditioning tool. You can Google it or just trust me, come and try it. It's fun and it's incredibly hard, but in a good way. These here, maybe my favorite thing. So these are weight plates for deadlifts, squats, that kind of thing to go with, there's 4 Olympic bars in here. But what I particularly like about these ones here is that they are full width, full diameter weight plates, but they're only 10 pounds each. And to go with that, I have in the rack here a 5 kilo bar. So in other words, and that's 12 pounds. So if you're learning deadlift, you can do complete proper form, but only with 32 pounds. Whereas at most commercial gyms, if you want to do a proper deadlift from a full diet, like the proper depth, you have to use 135 pounds. And you know, there's a big difference between 20 or 32 and 135. And again, I guess a bunch more weights over here. The nice York rubber iso grip plates, so that they're a little more comfortable on the hands. And right over here, the currently working as a storage rack for the stability balls is the Glute Ham Developer, a great tool for glute ham raises, although currently sorting out the logistics of that machine. Some people find it uncomfortable on the quads, so I'm going to see whether this is going to make it as a final tool at custom strength or not, but for now it's here. And we've got a couple of bands just sitting down here. They're attached actually to a ring into the floor, so we can do some lat work, some anti-rotation, some chops and lifts, that kind of thing. And functional movement screen kit over here, so if this is what we use for the functional movement screen. One little add-on, I just realized I forgot to mention, and I don't know why, because it's one of my favorite pieces, the slide board. So this is a 10-foot ultra slide board, great for conditioning, lateral conditioning, particularly for hockey players, tennis players, also going to be great for ultimate players, and you know, probably even basketballs. And then over here there's a little change room, and there's a bathroom around the corner. So this is it. I mean, it's simple, it's basic, there is music, got a couple speakers up there. If anyone needs doors, there's some that we're giving away. And this is it. Welcome to Custom Strength. I hope to see you soon. And so far I can say the feedback has been great. Everyone's loving it. So why don't you give me an email or a call and come and be one of the people who gets to love this gym.